Hey, what's up, Brandon? Quick demo video for you for your Aniflex V2. I know you and I were talking about it a little bit, but this is something that I do, so I want to go over it with you, right? It's installed with a Proffie V2. It's got a 2-button setup, so activation's up here, and then your auxiliary switch is down here. You've got CCSabers LED pixels for your main PCB. This is your blade retention screw right here that I shaved down a little bit, and then I've got this amazing engineering right here, this tool to take off this pommel. And then this is how we do it. So, you know, it just lines up with these 2 grooves. You put them in there just like that. And then you could twist this either direction, right? And we'll just twist it off for now. You had asked me in a text message if it was okay to put this on by unscrewing it from the middle. I don't typically do removable chassis that way. You can try it if you're having a little bit of issue with it. I would tell you that my suggestion is putting the chassis in from the pommel side. That's the best practice, all right? So there's your speaker right there. You just take it, do like this with your hand a few times, it comes right out. And this is what you got. It does say CCSabers over here in Arabesh, and then I did put 7 chambers Aniflex over here in Arabesh as well. 28mm Smugglers Outpost Elite speaker. Here's your Proffie board. So it doesn't need to be taped down, but I went ahead and put that art tape down on there anyway because I put a divot in the chassis for it. If you keep popping your board up and down to get to your SD card and make changes, then it's going to lose its press fit, and then you know, I'm just kind of planning ahead on how to hold the board down. So I wanted to show you how that works. You can take your SD card out and not move this board if you're careful with a pair of tweezers. I've done it. It was initially designed this way because that's what Lando asked me for a requirement. So it can be done, but a lot of times it's easier just to go ahead and just kind of like pop it up like that, do what you need to do, and then snap it back down. You know, that doesn't take much time either. So as far as the saber, yes, it does open from the middle, right? I haven't done this on video yet, so I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys what it looks like when you open it from the middle. Few threads here. This is hollow, obviously. This is what this looks like. So you've got your 14-pin PCB set right here. This never comes out. It's actually held in place by, there's a set screw here. There's a set screw right here. I don't really even need this set screw because I make this such a tight press fit down into this, you know, into this piece of the saber. It's not needed, but I go ahead and use it anyway. But yeah, this is what the upper half looks like when you unscrew it, right? And then the 3D printed piece that's holding this PCB set, it's also holding your main PCB in there. So that's all one piece, and it's somewhere around, you know, from here to here, something like that. Maybe right here. Yeah. So that's what the upper half looks like. I suggest putting the chassis in from the pommel. That's how I designed it to do, right? So let's screw this back in real quick. You don't want to take the chance of messing up these pins, and you can if you go jamming on it. You know, if you just go jamming on it and you happen to hit one of those pins, then, you know, the whole thing is ruined that way. This screws on. We'll just lock it in tight. Make sure it's lined up properly. It is. So yeah, that's what we've got. 2 buttons set up here. Take your chassis. Spring side is your negative.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
I put the chosen one on here from CCSabers just to demo it for you because I hadn't heard back from you about your sound fonts, and then right before I sat down to do this, you told me you were going to send me some. So I'm demoing this saber now with this sound font from CCSabers, and then I will take this off and put the ones that you send me on. So anyway, we got the battery in, right? Just want to take it, shove it all the way in. It might go off on you because you're being kind of rough. I mean, it's not too rough, but you've got some resistance when you're pushing it in. It's no big deal. You got motion control, so you can just twist off. We'll push it down as far as we can in there without pressing on the speaker drum. And then that's when we'll come in here with the pommel cap and just screw this on. Screw it on with our fingers until it gets too tight to do with your fingers, and then you can just come in here with this guy and screw it on. And once it's tight, it's good to go, right? Or we could do this. And we'll throw a blade in. This guy takes a 7/8 inch blade. So we'll throw that in real quick. The only 7/8 I've got is a test blade, but that's plenty to show you that it works. Just have a stock soundtrack. We'll let it ride so you can hear the speaker. Speaker sounds really good. And we'll do the same thing to turn it off. Just hold the button down for a second and let go, right? And then to change sound fonts, just tap.
Darth Vader.
I gotta put a few on here to demo actually. Oh, I know what it is. The Chosen One has a hero version and a villain version, so I've got them both on here. But and then we'll take the blade out. So yeah, that's basically, well, we can go through a couple of the stock ones if you want.
Smooth Jedi. Smooth gray.
Nice sound resonance. I will take it out. The bottom switch on these guys can be a little bit tricky because they don't quite want to line up. The switch housing doesn't quite want to line up with the tactile switch in here. So I did a little something. I put some E6000 on the threads so that I could screw it in and get it to the height that I wanted it to be at, so that it would engage that tactile properly. And then I, you know, that E6000 is to hold it in place so it doesn't come loose on you, because there is a little bit of dialing in to do. I'm just unscrewing this piece right here, trying to make sure I don't drop it. Now, when it comes to this part, you're gonna have to tap it on your hand a few times, and it's probably gonna go off on you because you have motion controls, but that's okay. You can twist it off, and then just come over here from the positive side and pop it out with your finger, just like that. And it's that easy. You know, that's pretty much your saber. We'll put this back in here for safekeeping. I'm not going to screw it on too tight because you got some sound fonts coming to me. But yeah, let me know if you got any questions, man. If not, you know, I'll package this guy up today and have it out in the mail to you tomorrow. All right. Thank you.